Hey guys, it's Kaylee. I am back with another thrift haul. I have some more stuff to show you from a haul that I've kind of split up. So if you want to go back and watch this one where I'm wearing the same t-shirt, this is all from the same day. And yeah, it was a pretty good sourcing day. I think the rest of the stuff, I was talking in the other video, I was sourcing at one location, Nikki and Jordan were at another one. So I think some of the stuff might be mixed. So some of it might actually be new to me. So we'll see what we get into, but I think most of the stuff I thrifted, so I should be able to tell you about what I am going to list it for. And yeah, let's get started with this. I hope I'm able to kind of get through all of this at once. I should probably hurry because I don't think I want to break this up into another thrift haul. There's already two. Like, let's just do a long one, I guess. I like mixing it up because some people really like the short, like really quick, snappy thrift hauls. Some people like the really, really long ones. And so I try to switch it up and do both, you know. So I have a feeling this one's going to be a long one, but I am going to try to move quickly. So this is all stuff that I bought at thrift stores near me. And I hope to sell them on sites like Ebay and Poshmark online for a profit. My sell-through, my store model, business model is to try and focus on high sell-through rate items, meaning that I research everything before I get it and decide that it's worth listing, in hopes that it's going to sell quickly. So I try to aim for 100% sell-through rate within 90 days. And then besides that, on top of that, I'm also trying to increase average sale price right now. I think my average item sale price, just the item, is around, what I'm picking up now is usually an average of $40 in total. But when I do my sales reports, which include older items that have sold, it ends up being around $28. So I'm hoping that increases over time as we are, you know, continuing to pick up those $40 items. But you know, I'll get anything in between 25 all the way up to like 500 bucks. So some of this is bread and butter, meaning it's lower ASP, but it pays bills. And some of them are more expensive items that might not have a 100% sell-through rate. So I will talk you guys through those, but let's get started. This first one is bread and butter. It is one of my favorite plus size brands to get. It is Catherine's. Don't just go pick up any Catherine's though. I mean, you can if you want, but I find that factor stacking is the best thing that you can do. So I look for multiple sellable factors. So this one is a plus size. It is a button up top. It is tropical print and it's 3/4 length sleeve. It has roll tab, like it has a lot going for it, you know? So I paid $4.99. I should be able to sell that for at least $25. Here's an example of one that does not have a 100% sell-through rate, but I think that it's going to sell for a lot, so I'm willing to get it. I paid $10.99 for this. Actually, I think I might have paid less because I think this color was on sale. But this is a nice coat by the designer Jill Sander, and I just learned about this brand. Definitely not a 100% sell-through rate, and I don't know if it's because like I looked up coats and people just aren't, you know, we just started buying coats again, or if it's just like what it actually is. But this is a wool Jill Sander coat. It's an Italian size 54, so I don't know what that is, but it is very high quality feeling women's wool herringbone kind of like blazer coat. This thing is really gorgeous, really stunning in person. Very high quality, very excellent condition. Like I said, I paid $10.99 for it. I think I'm gonna list that for like, I don't know, like $150, possibly $200, and accept best offers and just let the market decide. I feel like that's a better option because if I get offers, I could probably sell it quicker than pricing it like at the higher end and not accepting offers, because then it probably won't sell quickly. But then I might get more money for it, you know? These are the thoughts in my head. Next up is a brand I don't normally get, but I'll tell you why I got it. It is Mossy Oak. I paid $4.99. It is like a fleece jacket, like a shirt jacket, which should be popular for fall and winter. Size extra large, or maybe an XX. It's an extra, extra large, so double XL. Yes, double XL. I am struggling today with words. I don't know why, but we're gonna keep going. So this is a very nice kind of heavy duty jacket. And the reason I got this was because it's camo print, which mossy oak is known for, but it seems like it is a rare camo print. And I don't know about you guys, but I have sold a ton of like rare camo prints lately. So anytime I see any kind of camo that looks different than the normal camo, I'm probably getting it. Let me know what you think this will sell for down below. I couldn't find the exact one, like I don't know what this print is called, but I only paid $4.99. So, you know, what would you list this for? Let me know down below. I think that I'm gonna just make up a price and go with like 40 bucks. We'll see. Sometimes I do that. I just make up a price, but it usually ends up working out. All right, next up is Peter Millar. This is a men's brand that I like getting. Really depends on what the item is, but this is a zip pullover. I paid $7.99, or perhaps this item was discounted. I think yellow was a tag that was discounted, but I intend to sell this for 35 bucks. Should be kind of more of a bread and butter flip. This was a factor stacking item. This is a plus size brand that can do well, has pretty decent comps depending on what it is. It is Zach and Rachel Woman. This is a size 3X. It is a long sleeve peasant-y boho blouse, multicolor, really cute. Even with all those factors, I'm only going to be able to squeeze 25 bucks out of this, but I think it'll be a quick flip. I paid $3.99. This is a vintage sweatshirt, Atlanta Braves. I don't know, where'd it go? MLB. I want to say that means baseball, basketball. I think it's baseball. I have no idea. Might be something completely different, but you don't need to know because the info is, you know, right there. So I don't really need to know. And that's why I love reselling stuff with all the info right there, because if you don't know, it's right there. This is a 1993 dated vintage sweatshirt. I did look up vintage Atlanta Braves sweatshirts, and they had a pretty decent following. And I think I have a pretty unique graphic. I'm gonna list that for 35. What did I pay? I paid $3.99 for that. I need to get moving. I am talking a lot, not showing enough. Okay. This next one, what is this? Oh, Polo Ralph Lauren men's sweatpants. I sell a lot of these. They have a really good sell-through rate. This is a size XL, pretty heavy duty one. And this one, if I remember correctly, yeah, it has a little spell out at the bottom. So I thought that would help to increase value. I paid $4.99. I think I'm gonna list these for $30 to $35. This might look like Lily Pulitzer, but it's not. It tricked me. I thought it was. This is actually just Crown and Ivy, which isn't normally a brand I would get, but because of this print, the fact that it is a tiered midi dress, I wanted to look it up. And I was actually pleasantly surprised by the comps. I paid $3.99. It's only a size medium, but it's got like puff sleeves. Like I said, it's tiered, it's multicolor. It definitely looks like a Lily Pulitzer print. Got the matching belt. I'm gonna list that for $35. Next up, this is Susan Graver. This is a brand I like getting in plus size as well. This is Susan Graver Weekend, size 2X. This is a really, really cute, interesting, like thermal flannel. It feels so cozy. If this were my size, I'd probably keep it. I paid $3.99 for that. I'm gonna list it for around $25. This is a menswear brand that performs pretty well for me. It is the Territory Ahead. I'll probably only get 25, maybe 27 bucks out of this, but it's a men's size extra, extra large. It is a multicolor striped, very like bohemian pop over top. It's got some shell buttons. And yeah, 20, 27 bucks for that. It's pretty good sell-through rate on that brand for men. Next up, another plus size one, Quaker Factory 3X. Can never remember if it's Quaker or Quacker. It's Quacker because it's got the C. I always get corrected on that. This is just a striped top with some like grommet details. 25 bucks. Very bread and butter. This is another kind of bread and butter one. This is Tahari, but it is 100% linen and it's a size 2X. So it's plus size, long sleeve, button up, tunic top. I'm going to list that probably 25 to 30. That one I might list a little higher just because it is a very, very nice aesthetic. All right, this one I probably paid too much for, but I got such great deals on everything else. I was like, I feel like I could risk it. This is a Talbot's plus size dress, size 18W. I paid $10.99, so 11 bucks for pre-owned Talbots. But it's a plus size. It is a tiered maxi dress, and it's got this beautiful like tulip floral print to it. I thought this, I know we're far from Valentine's Day, but this is like a perfect Valentine's Day dress. I thought somebody might also wear this for fall. I don't think it would be too far off for somebody to still wear that with it being longer length. But comps actually look pretty good for that. I think I'm gonna list it for 40, 45 bucks. All right, next up, this is a men's cardigan, which that category just in general performs really well for me in fall and winter. Banana Republic men's organic cotton, size extra, extra large, tall, new with tags. So lots of factor stacking. Retails for $150. This thing's really thick, really, really nice. Kind of like a boyfriend longer length cardigan, white, chunky, very heavy duty. I really like that one. I'll probably use the keyword grandpa in that. I feel like I was gonna list that for like 50, 60 bucks. Surprisingly decent comps on that. All right, this one is a set. You guys might have seen this in a thrifting video. I think I combined multiple days in this tote because I did not get this the same day I got that, but it's fine. I think I just was making the best out of space-wise, putting them both in the same tote and on the same spreadsheet. This is a Lauren Ralph Lauren men's blazer set. It is a wool blue blazer set, pants and jacket. I paid $8.19 for the set, and I think I was going to list it for over $100, so that's pretty good. I can't remember. I'd have to go back on that video and look, but that's about to be listed. Next up is a Club Monaco cashmere. Cashmere making it being the biggest factor because that brand doesn't perform very well for me. Little sweater, and it is hooded. I think I'm going to list this for around $50. I paid $4.99 for it. I had to make up a price because I was not seeing a lot of information about a piece like this, so I just kind of made one up. And this guy is a soft surroundings piece. My sister just told me that Soft Surroundings is going out of business, and so I looked them up on Google, like on Google News, to see if that was true or if it was just hearsay, because sometimes people say stuff in the reseller community that is just a straight up lie, and then it like spreads like wildfire, and then everyone thinks like, I don't know, eBay's ending, eBay kicked a bunch of resellers off the platform, or brands going out of business, and like none of it's true. So I always have to confirm, right? But I did confirm. It does say that Soft Surroundings is going out of business, and I believe that it said that they were being absorbed by the brand Coldwater Creek, which is pretty interesting. I talked about that in my last What Sold video. This is a plus size. It's missing the size, so I'm gonna have to determine it, but I can tell that it's plus size because it says something X. I want to say 2X. And plus size in this brand has a really great sell-through rate. It makes me very sad that they're not going to be making pieces anymore. This is a really gorgeous, like bohemian tunic top, perfect fall colors. I need to figure out exact style and size, but I think that one might go for a little bit higher, like 35, 45. But I'm going to be keeping my eye out for soft surroundings because I think that they are going to perform even better when they're not being made anymore, especially in those plus sizes. So I'm going to be looking out for some liquidation opportunities, buying the soft surroundings, and then looking for maybe thrift stores to get some of those liquidation pallets. So we'll see. This is a gavel. I picked this, I was looking for this. I picked this up as a joke, an inside joke for Nikki and the office team here. So I'll set that aside. I've been looking for that. I gotta give her that. All right, next up is a Bowden dress, and this is a size 14R, which is a pretty decent size in Bowden. Large sizes in this brand do pretty well. I paid $3.99 for this. I did not look up the style of this. I just picked it up because it was Bowden. It was a larger size and I thought it would do well. I'm guessing around $35 for that. You guys saw this in the Thrift With Me video. It's an Adidas 2X, but it's new with tags t-shirt. I'm only going to get like $25 for that, but it was a rough day that day. It was a rough day trying to find items. I also found this that day. It was a plus size Licky brand top. I pretty much only get plus size in this brand now. This should do pretty well, 25 bucks. It is 3/4 length sleeve. All right, next up is one of my favorite categories right now. It is blazers. And I also just put out that J. Crew deep dives, and you know, sweater blazers are doing really well in this brand. If you watched that video, size extra large. I do need to look up the exact style, but it is a sweater blazer, and yeah, J. Crew blazers performing well for me. This is a classic navy blue, which is also a high performing factor in the brand J. Crew. So like all good things. I don't remember, probably 40 to 50 on that, maybe higher actually with it being an XL. This is an Anthropologie brand I just learned about. It's called Forever That Girl. This is a size extra large. It looks like a dress, but it's really like a top because it's completely open. And I looked up the style and found a stock image of someone wearing it, kind of like a kimono, but it is very long. It is so gorgeous. Like, it's hard to display its beauty in video, but it is really, really stunning in person. It's got all these beautiful little details. It's very lightweight. It feels silky, but I think it's like a lightweight rayon. I think I was going to list that for 40 to 50. That was an Anthropologie brand I'd never heard of. This was a really good find. This is a brand a lot of people don't know about. If you guys come across it, it's Wolford, W-O-L-F-O-R-D, in case you are just listening and not watching. Size small. They make a lot of like thermal, like very basic looking pieces. Like I found leggings in that brand that have gone for like $50 to $100 pre-owned, but they're very hard to like notice, I guess I would say, because they're almost always neutral colored. They're very plain. This is a ribbed dress. I think I'm going to be able to get like somewhere between $65 and $85 for this dress. And you know, it's so plain, but this brand performs really, really well. I would definitely keep your eye out for that. This was also in that Source With Me video, Desert Dunes. This is that, the only reason I looked at it is because it looked like hiking pants, nylon-y, techie pants, and they are new with tags. I will take the TJ Maxx tag off of it and just leave the regular new with tags, because sometimes I think the Marshall's tags can kind of diminish the value a little bit. And I think these were going to go for like 30 to 35 when they were new, but they did have a good sell-through rate. All right, sell-through rate on this has dropped, but it's still performing really well for me. So I'm still getting it in larger sizes, and I noticed they sell really well on Poshmark. It is the Democracy Ab Technology jeans. These are the Absolution ones, size 12, stretchy waistband. These ones are really cute. They're kind of like a I don't want to say an acidy wash, but like a grungy wash. And then they have a raw hem at the bottom. They're like a straight leg more than a skinny leg. Should I try those on? Those are my size. I might try them on. I think I meant to and forgot, but yeah, really cute. If I don't keep them, I'll probably list them honestly for like 30 to 35 bucks on Poshmark, which is higher than everybody else, but for some reason they're selling like $27 to $35 for me on Poshmark in, you know, the larger sizes. So I think I'm going to keep an eye out for that. All right, next up is a vintage Hawaiian dress that I found at a specialty vintage shop. Tori Richard. This is an older tag of theirs, Honolulu. And I could just tell by looking at this, it looks super like mod, very vintage, any kind of vintage Hawaiian dress. I just always look up. So I have really good luck with them. And this one was performing really well. Some of these were going for like around $100. I think I can get that for this. It's really, really nice, very bright colored, and in really great condition. I paid $10 for this, which is surprising because everything else at that place is so super priced up, but I don't think that they knew how to comp that. All right, I showed this in the Thrift With Me video. This is a Torrid size 3, new with tag skirt, maxi, very like witchy vibes, perfect for fall and like Halloween, and it has 2 slits in the front. This is very, very cute. I'll probably just list this for around 30, but I thought it was pretty appropriate for the season. Also in that video, so I'll be quick, Calvin Klein women's puffer vest. I do pretty well with the Calvin Klein puffer vest, especially in larger sizes. This is an extra, extra large. And it's a really nice, like baby pink color. Some like gold zippers. So I think that'll do well. I'll probably list it for $35, $40 maybe. In that same specialty thrift store, I also found this. Dresses there are $8. So I paid $8 for this, unless they're marked up. This is Ted Baker London, which is a designer brand, size 1. Can't remember what that translates to. But this is a really interesting dress. It's like asymmetrical, kind of cut out detail, and it's got that like scarf print to it. And I think I found this actual dress and it comped really, really well. So I picked this up. I keep thinking that there's spots on it, but it's just like the ombre of the color on the item. I can't remember. I think I was going to list this for like 65 bucks. I also found this dress, which is a vintage Moda International dress. Size 14, so a larger size. This one is a really pretty, like a micro floral print, button-up, full button dress. Stuff like this does really well for me. So just a lot of factor stacking. I will probably put this up for like maybe $40. I found this Brahmin bag. This tote's definitely a collection, by the way, of multiple days. I was wrong. I forgot we mixed them just to like have a larger spreadsheet so we could upload them all at the same time. This is a Brahmin bag. I found this at a place I don't normally get really good stuff at, surprisingly. I need to like double check everything, but a lot of signs of authenticity are there. It feels super high quality. Very like heavy duty, like all of the hardware, even on the back here has like Brahmin stamped on it. So I think it's good. It's got a really nice interior. Like I want to say this might even be new without tags, honestly. But I need to continue looking this up. Got this like snake print embossing. And I think I was going to list this for, I want to say like 65, maybe 75 bucks. But Brahmin bags, I have sold quite a few in the past before that were authentic. All right, one little tote left. This is a hat brand that I just looked up that has really good comps. It is Resistol, Resitol. And I just looked at this because it looked very high quality. It felt very high quality and all the information was there. So just looked it up. It says a lot of things on it. It says like the company that it was made for. It says Kitten Finish, Beaver 5X, Westchester, Resistol, BR Baker. Like there's a lot of stuff on the inside, so it's pretty easy to look up. There are a couple of spots on the inside, and I tried to wipe them off. They did not come off, but I still think I should be able to get like, I think it was like 35 to 40 for this. Like I said, really great comps. From what I can tell, they make mostly like Western derby hats. This one's a little bit, ooh, I just noticed somewhere. Noticed a little bit of wear. So maybe I'll drop it to like 30, 35, but nonetheless, pretty good brand to be on the lookout for. I'll set that aside so I can add that to the sheet. What's in here? Oh, these are a pair of Sanooks. This is a pretty high sell-through rate shoe brand, kind of bread and butter. But these are men's like wool slip-on lace-up shoes. So not slip-on at all. It's just they're usually slip-ons. This one's lace-up. I'm about to sneeze. I think I was going to list these for around 30 to 35 bucks. Next up, a Talbot's 2X bread and butter item. I like getting plus size in this brand, as long as there's enough factor stacking. I thought this thing was very striking for fall. It is a button-up cardigan, black, brown, and cream. Gorgeous, like really dark floral. I love stuff like that. I'll probably list that for 25. Another plus size Talbot's 3X. This is a very heavy, like chunky polka dot sweater. 25 for that. Here's some more of the Quaker Factory 3X. Good sell-through rate on these. I'll probably still only ask 25 for them though. Some of their stuff, if you have like some of the more unique stuff, they can go for a little bit more, but a good rule of thumb for me is 25, just to make sure it moves quickly. This is another one I like getting in plus size. It is Bob Mackie wearable art. This one's a 3X, and it's a really cool floral print 3/4 length jacket, very striking. This one I might list a little higher at like 30 to 35, but it is still more of a bread and butter for me. Quaker Factory plus size. This one's got like seashell stuff on it. And lastly, this is a Theory men's down puffer vest. I don't love getting the brand Theory, but in fall and winter, if you pair them with nicer materials, they can do well. Same thing with Vince. I was trying to think of that other brand. Theory and Vince, like to me, are the same brand because they tend to only perform well in fall and winter, unfortunately. But like their wool stuff, cashmere, down, all that wintry stuff, paired with a high-end brand like Theory or Vince does well, and so it really increases that following. I think I was going to list this for around 40 bucks, and it is, you know, like I said, a men's piece. So we're finally through the haul. I'm almost 30 minutes in. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching. Let me know down below, are you someone that likes the shorter thrift hauls, or do you like the longer ones? I tried to go quick. There was a lot of stuff, but you know me, I can be long-winded. That's all I have for you guys today. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.